projects where you want an invisible finish on the hem, and you don't want to have that top stitched look, a blind hem can be a really great option. You can do a blind hem by hand, or you can do it on the machine, which is way quicker. So on your project, fold up your hem as you normally would. Double fold your hem, usually, if you're doing curtains or something, and pin so that the pin is facing down. And to do a blind hem, you want to have a blind hem foot. So here are a couple of options of blind hem feet. They can look slightly different. This one came standard with my machine, and this one was purchased separately, but they both have this flange in the center on the bottom, and that flange is going to run right along our fold. So I'm going to put this one on my machine. So we've folded our hem as we normally would, pins facing down, and we're just going to flip this hem under again. Fold it under so that about 1/4 inch of the hem allowance is showing, and the rest of the project is facing the left. So we're going to be stitching right along just through the hem allowance, and then our blind hem stitch is going to take a little bite into the project fabric to attach that hem allowance. So the blind hem stitch, it looks just like a couple of straight stitches going down and then a little zigzag stitch taking a bite out of this fold. So I'm going to select my blind hem stitch and place my fabric under so that the little flange is aligned with this fold on the project fabric. Remove your pins as you go. So it's stitching just through the hem allowance and then taking a little nip out of the project fabric. So it's going to show just a tiny little stitch on the right side, and if you choose matching fabric, it's hardly going to show at all. So once you know how to fold the fabric up, this stitch is really easy. So my stitch is running along my hem allowance and taking a little bite out of the project fabric. That was just the end of my thread that got caught in my stitching. And then on the right side, the little bite out of the project fabric is nearly invisible. You can see it a little bit right there on the brown of the print. But if you give this a little press to get rid of that crease, that hem finish is nearly invisible on the right side.